I believe everyone who lifts should be doing some form of hybrid athlete training because it's the best way to train, period. The reason it's the best is what it does to your body. Not only will it help you get leaner, increase your strength, muscle, athleticism, all at the same time using 2 training methods throughout the week. I'm going to teach you how to set up your hybrid athlete training so you can unlock the superhuman version of yourself.
Now, the definition of being a hybrid athlete is excelling at multiple training disciplines, meaning you are not just a gym bro who lifts weights. Nick Bare and David Goggins, for example, are hybrid athletes because they do weightlifting and they do endurance training.
They don't know me, son!
Get it! 18!
They don't know me, son!
But you can also become a hybrid athlete by doing weightlifting and explosive activities like sprinting.
Your marks, get set, white guys, go!
I have high hopes for this. I had a Cliff Bar before we started.
Everybody else!
You know, I've come to the conclusion that pretty much everyone who lifts wants the same damn thing. They want to look like they lift and they want to be more shredded. But what do? They all take the slow lane. You know, most people who go to the gym, they end up becoming stereotypical gym bros, only lifting weights, eating Chipotle every single day, and not doing any kind of athletic activity. And the reason I'm so passionate about hybrid athlete training is that when executed properly, it is the fastest path to getting more shredded, building more muscle mass, and looking like a Greek god. All right, so step 1 of hybrid athlete training is actually looking like we lift. So each week, I'll do between 2 and 5 upper body style workouts where I'm only doing upper body bodybuilding. I will rotate between 5 different upper body workouts on any given week. Workout 1 is push-pull, we're hitting chest and back. Workout 2 is arms and abs, so biceps, triceps, and abs. Workout 3, I'll do shoulders and traps. Workout 4, we hit chest and tries. Workout 5, back and biceps. So I like to incorporate the 80-20 rule on these upper body workouts. 80% bodybuilding and 20% power and strength. So this is essentially power bodybuilding. Now, since the goal of this program is to be aesthetic and look like we lift, 80% of my upper body workouts are pure bodybuilding. So I'm going 10 to 12 rep range. I'm doing drop sets. I'm doing supersets. I'm doing intensity techniques. I'm doing things to shock the muscle into growth.
Now, you're probably wondering, what about leg day? Well, from my experience, the more that you skip leg day, the more time that you have for chest and biceps. So if you skip, say, 2 leg workouts a week, that's 104 extra chest and bicep workouts that you can do. It wasn't until I started prioritizing the power leg days, the sprinting, and the plyometrics is when my physique really changed, when I started building more muscle and burning more fat efficiently. Now, what makes this athletic bodybuilding is we are combining multiple training disciplines. We are bodybuilding, but we are also training like an athlete. Take Nick Bare, for example. He excels in running and weightlifting. That is the exact same thing as being a hybrid athlete, but athletic bodybuilding, instead of doing long distance running, which does not impact your fast twitch muscle fibers, your metabolism, your anabolic hormones, we're doing sprinting, jumping, and plyometric training.
Now, why this is such a life-changing way to train lies within the muscle fibers. Your body has slow twitch muscle fibers and fast twitch muscle fibers. An Olympic sprinter, for example, may have around 80% fast twitch fibers, and a good marathon runner, the complete opposite. And fiber type may also determine to some extent your ability to lift heavy weights with both speed and power. Now, when you lift and train like an athlete, a few things are happening within the muscle fibers. Hypertrophy of the type 2 fibers. Basically, you will become stronger and more explosive. Number 2, you may help recruit type 2 muscle fibers faster. And number 3, some research has shown that you're gonna change your type 1 fibers to type 2 fibers, and this is so important because your type 2 muscle fibers might as well be called your superhuman muscle fibers.
We are up to the most important part of the hybrid athlete program, and that is power leg day workout. When you do the power leg day workouts, you are gonna have bigger and stronger legs, and they're gonna be a lot more athletic and explosive. So you're gonna hit squat PRs, you're gonna sprint faster, and you are going to jump higher, look and feel like a superhuman. So I do power leg day 1 to 2 times per week when I'm doing hybrid athlete training. And these are the most important workouts. This is the foundation of the entire hybrid athlete program. Now, when you're doing hybrid athlete leg workouts, they're a lot different than traditional bodybuilding leg workouts. So when I train legs with Charles Glass, we'll go on the leg press, we'll go 12 to 20 repetitions, we'll do drop sets, we'll do hypertrophy training to really fatigue the muscle and grow it. Now, you're still gonna grow your legs doing power leg day workouts, but the rep range and the pacing is a lot different. So for example, instead of doing squats in the 10 to 12 rep range, really slow and controlled, I will do box squats and I'll go really heavy. I'll control myself on the way down and I'll explode up on the concentric part of the rep as explosive as I can. I'll do 4 sets of say 4 to 6 reps. This kind of training has a great carryover effect to our sprinting and our jumping and overall getting stronger. Now, my favorite way to do hybrid athlete training is combining bodybuilding and sprinting. I absolutely love sprinting, and anyone who can sprint is going to excel in literally any other physical activity because you're learning to exert the maximum force and power through your legs. Now, there is incredible research with sprinting. There's some studies that say it increases your human growth hormone 771%. Tons of studies show that it increases your testosterone and your resting metabolism. And I truly believe that if you do bodybuilding and sprinting, you are gonna unlock the superhuman version of yourself.
Now, I love sprinting and I do it throughout the year, but my recommendation for you with hybrid athlete training is just do some form of running. You don't need to be running half marathons and full marathons, but even if it's just running a mile, 3 to 4 days a week, that is so much better than doing absolutely nothing athletic or endurance based. Now, you don't necessarily have to sprint like me, but if you're under 40 and have no injuries, I highly recommend you at least try it to work those fast twitch muscle fibers, as research has shown that is where the magic happens. Word of caution is to start slow with sprinting and do an extensive warm-up. I typically will do hamstring sweeps and I'll go through a dynamic stretching routine. And I recommend, if you want to try this, to do 1 to 2 months where you go to a track or a local park 2 to 3 days a week and you just perform tempo runs.
Now, besides our sprinting and our power leg day, another way that we can train our legs like a hybrid athlete and get more explosive is through plyometrics, or I like to call it cardio with benefits.
Plyometrics, also known as jump training or plyos, are exercises in which muscles exert maximum force in short intervals of time with the goal of increasing power. And once again, these workouts don't take an awful lot of time. So I'll throw 1 or 2 plyometric workouts into my routine each week, and the goal is basically just do 100 jumps per workout. And I'll do a few types of jumps that really challenge me to exert the maximum amount of force possible and hit those type 2 muscle fibers.
So the great thing about hybrid athlete training is you are never getting bored. On any given week, I'm doing 4 different type of workouts. I'm doing my upper body power bodybuilding workouts. I'm doing my power leg day workouts. I'm doing sprinting, and I'm doing plyometrics. Comment below hybrid athlete if you want me to do a full week of training series. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. And go watch my previous videos next if you missed them. We ate like the world's most shredded man. We ate and trained like The Rock. We've been very active on the channel, so check it out next, and I'll see you on the next video.